I'm Chris Pajak, Liverpool fan, Scouser, Redmen TV presenter, and this is my club. Liverpool's best player ever is Kevin De Bruyne, and it's not just the best player, it's the best man that's ever played football for this football club. I think, you can see as a player he won 5 league titles, as a player manager he won a few more, he won FA Cups, he won League Cups, he won 3 European Cups. But it's what he did off the field that makes him the best person that's ever played for Liverpool Football Club or managed them, or anybody that knows Liverpool Football Club know that Kevin De Bruyne is a stand-up guy. What he did for the families after Hillsborough in times of distress for this football club will never be bettered by anybody, and hopefully no one will be tested in the same way. Football's a lot safer now, and hopefully we won't see that type of catastrophe ever again. My dream signing right now is quite easily Kevin De Bruyne. I think he's an unbelievable footballer. He sees things on the football field that nobody else sees. I think the game seems to go on bullet time for him. He's got the skills to every type of pass. He's got through balls, long balls, short balls. His pressing's incredible. He'd fit into Jurgen Klopp's system. He's the best player in the league, and for me, he's up there with the top 3 players in the world now. And the age that he is, just what he's about, what he brings to his football side, I would do anything to have him at Liverpool. Gary Neville. Hate Gary Neville. I think he's an incredible analyst and pundit, but as a footballer I absolutely hated him. He played for the team that I hate more than any other. He was successful for that team. He embodied everything about that team. I absolutely despised him. He celebrated in front of our fans. He was just the worst that ever has been, that ever will be, and that ever was. The wildest experience for supporting Liverpool was probably the Europa League final. It's the only European tie I've ever been to as a final. We lost the game, but being in the square in Switzerland, in Basel, was unbelievable, and seeing nearly 50,000 Scousers descend on that city and party before the game was absolutely incredible. Like, Liverpool fans can party like no other set of fans, and we took over that city, we took over that stadium, and apart from 45 minutes, that was the best 3 days of my life. We drove over there, we were working, but we were having fun, we were drinking, we were having fun, we got to sing songs with other Liverpool fans. It was wild, and everything that I'd hoped that it would be, apart from the second half. The player that would improve Liverpool probably more than anyone else is David De Gea. I mean, he's probably the best goalkeeper in the world. He makes world-class saves every single game. He keeps Manchester United in games. He wins them games. He's saved them about 15 points alone this season. He's probably saved them about 70 points since he's been there. I'd love to take him out of that side, weaken the rival, and strengthen us beyond all belief. It's a chant that gets sung at away games. It only gets sung on the Kop very seldom, but it's I was born under a liver bird, and the verse just goes along the lines of Shankly made us famous, Paisley made us sing, Rafa gave us Istanbul, and Kenny is our king. I was born under a liver bird. And if you go to an away game, one stands out was Derby. We beat them 3-0 in a couple of years ago, and early round, and this chant can go on for 20-30 minutes and just repeats and repeats and gets stronger and stronger and stronger. And it's those type of chants that I love. The most recent one that I absolutely love is We Conquered All of Europe, and it's one of those LA, LA, LA ones, and that was sung out in Porto when we went to see Liverpool demolish Porto by 5-0 in the Champions League quarters this season. That's a heck of a chant, and again the Kop started singing it, funnily enough, in the second leg against Porto. That'll become the next big Liverpool chant, and when the Kop sings that in full voice, it will displace Liver Bird as my favourite. Okay, my dream football dinner party starts with Jurgen Klopp. I mean, the guy is as charismatic as football managers come. He's a tactical genius. I love everything about him, his demeanour, what he's done for this football club, how involved he is in the community in this football club, and how he gets us and our culture. Second person, Kevin De Bruyne. Without a shadow of a doubt, he is in there for everything that he's done for us. I think the third person is probably a random shout, and I'd need a translator for it, but Arrigo Sacchi. I absolutely love the tactical side of football, and the way that his sides brought zonal marking into football, and not zonal marking from corners. I mean zonal marking across the field. You know, everyone used to go man to man, and he changed things up and went zonal marking. And what we saw over the years is people like Benitez start to use that. Jurgen Klopp loves the Arrigo Sacchi model. He built on that, and I'd like to speak to him about that side of football. And then for me fourth person, I'll go a little random, and he doesn't live anymore, but I'd go Bill Shankly. I mean, he built Liverpool into what it is, and just to be able to sit at a table and talk to him about his experiences and about those teams that he managed and about winning that first FA Cup, you come out of that dinner party just being a much better person with much more knowledge, and ultimately that's kind of what it's all about. Best game that I've been to as a football fan was Liverpool 4, Dortmund 3. We were 1-1 in the Europa League quarter-finals back in, I think it was 2016. We go down early to a goal from them, and we scored a 91st minute winner with Dejan Lovren, and the atmosphere was electric. I've never sat in an atmosphere like it in a football ground, nothing's come close to it. You just felt something special was happening, and I can't describe it. I'm not like a spiritual person or anything like that, but I could feel this energy around the ground, and it was crazy. And I think I'm crazy saying these words, but I knew we were going to win that game. And Thomas Tuchel, the manager of Borussia Dortmund at the time, came out and said, I don't know what happened, there was something there, we were never going to win that game. And I felt that, and being with your brethren, being with fans of the same football club as you, and all singing as one, all fighting for the same cause, and all just pushing your team to do what you knew they were going to do. I'm getting the very few hairs on my arms standing up just even thinking and speaking about it. Nothing will come close, and it's unfortunate that it didn't matter. It's unfortunate that we didn't go on and win that competition, because I wanted one of those great European nights for myself. I've heard my dad talk about them. I've heard my dad talk about Saint Etienne and all these famous European nights, and I wanted one of those, but we didn't win it, so it doesn't count, and I'm hoping to experience more in the future. Reina, Grobbelaar, Ward, Mignolet, Karius, Gomez, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Klein, Dejan Lovren, Matip, Klavan, Virgil van Dijk, Robertson, Moreno, Milner, Henderson, Wijnaldum, Adam Lallana, Mane, Salah, Firmino, Solanke, Ings, Fowler, Gerrard, Rush, Barnes, Beardsley, Dalglish, completely gone blank, Rob Jones. Stop. Oh, I can't believe Rob Jones was the one that I was struggling, and I came up with Rob Jones. Where did that come from? He was a bloody right back, a great right back. Blank, Rob Jones. Go ahead. I didn't even do Suarez. Okay, so I'm obviously a Liverpool fan from YouTube channel, the Redmen TV. We're on all platforms, but yeah, if you like Liverpool, if you like Liverpool news, then get onto it if you're not already. We've got a subscription website, we do podcasts, we do absolutely everything. My Twitter's @MrBloodRed. If you want to have a conversation, do that.